So if you thought it was just going to be as easy as just fighting that thing, nope, they want you to do an escape mission too. Escape, Gorgons will be coming. You need to get to the exit. The Gorgons never end, so... yeah, that's fun. I'm going to withdraw and then have her run over to the door. She can actually, if she holds out the spear, she can actually do some damage. So I'll wait to open the door, though, just in case. I'll have Drig stand next to you, withdraw from his inner fusion as well, and that will end his turn. Okay. We'll just have Drig open the door. Actually, I should have had Lovely. Oh well. Awful noises and rank smells rush out of the dark. I skipped that myself. Okay. Who's going to sing our names if we die here? What if there's too many of them? We're not trapped. They're entering from a different tunnel. Skitter, skitter. That's it, Squawk, not Skitter. Our lives are in the fire together. Just choose a direction. Hush, if he's right. Our way might still be open. Let's avoid as much fighting as we can. Escape is the only option. There it is. We have to escape. We're going to send Sarvi out first because she's invisible, so the enemies cannot see her, but we can see the enemies. Brynmay will run over here with Flam not far behind. Okay, so I think he can probably go with Lovely, so I will have to move Lovely. We know that there's a Bogma right over here. I don't think he'll be able to reach me. Just in case, I'll stand here. And then we switch over to Flam, who should be able to make this. He can. Go to Drig. I'll have Drig grab the stone tentacles, and we'll just wait this out a little bit. If the Bogma will come to us. So a row has appeared on the scene, and the Bogma is going to come this direction. Okay. Even with this, I only do 1 damage. Oh, it's because I'm standing in that area, not because I'm attacking him. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What should I do? You know what? I will actually have her run up here. Oh, there's a row. I don't like that. So I can kill it with the staff. I could also kill it with somebody else, though. So what I want to do here is move Drig down here, grab the discus, and hit it with the discus. He blocked it. You blocked it. Thanks for that, buddy. Okay, I'm going to engage you. Run down here. And attack. Took it out. Okay, good. I'm untouchable. Leslie can still move, so I'll just move her out of the corruption. Flam will go right here and get his... yep. I'll move you back so that the rogue goes after Flam instead of you, and then Sarvi will run down here. She'll probably be the first one to be able to get out because she can just run ahead. Another Bogma. Perfection. Just what I needed in life. Oh, there comes the second row. Okay. So grab Flam, have him run over here. And attempt to kill Laveau. Nicely done, my man. Got the critical and everything. Okay. Brynmay. Run over here. Drig, you will go here. And Lovely will stand next to Brynmay. And so V can run on ahead. Right there. A Rager has appeared, okay. Not too scary. Okay, Savi, what can you find for us down here? So the Bogmo is still up there. Are there any enemies sniffing out our exit? None at the moment, okay. We'll have Lovely make a run for that direction then. Drig. We'll stop right here. Brenmay. We'll move up to this area and we'll engage so that it comes after her. Then Flam will come down and stick close to Drig and Lovely. A raccoon, okay. I can deal with that. Stepped in, killed it, perfection. And they're going down. That's less than optimal. Lovely will just run as fast as she can. Flam will move over here, and honestly, it's not actually a terrible idea to just have him stand right here, because then he'll be in the Bogmore's way. Put Rig here. I can interfuse with this and use it as a discus. Not too shabby. And then Brenmay will give some defense to Drig. And Savi. If I go right here, Savi can kill the Bogmo, so we'll just have to worry about the Rager. I also have Rogue, if I remember correctly, so I'll stay invisible too. So that's a very good option. The Rager will probably come down after us. There's the raccoon that spawned a second ago. I forgot Ragers could do that. Oh yeah, my Untouchable stays. I forgot it stays now. Ooh, there's some Untouchable staying and Engage has some really good combinations that I can use. Drig, now's a good time to run. Lovely can escape, so we'll get her out. Then we have Brenmay will attack and get Untouchable back. And then, let's see, I think at that point Flam can also run. That raccoon is not too dangerous to us. You protect, let's see, stand right here and keep a guard going, and then Savi can escape, so we'll have Savi escape. Another Rager has appeared. The enemies will infinitely spawn, so we could farm, like, I think you do get some extra experience if you take these enemies out. But in interest of time, I will not be doing that. Get Flam out, and then there was one. Just Brenmay remains. And although she could probably take this army on all by herself, we'll get her out too, so that everyone escapes pretty much unscathed. Victory. Yeah, it's decent experience on each character. Had to rush the progress a little bit. I would have liked Lovely to have leveled up some more before going into the final chapter, but here we are. Okay, had to check something. So, dodge 5, let's see. Brenmay at 39, 65, that would be 30 to 65, so let's see. 39 to 44, 6, that's a high dodge chance on Flam, whoa. Actually, give it to Lovely, because I am kind of aiming on putting her a little bit closer to the fights, so. We left that canyon and cave behind. The enemy's treasure in our hands. We should be joyful, but we know a clash is coming. I hate to call it a war, because that war promises more death and loss. but winning one hill doesn't decide anything. We can only hope this small victory buys us time. Unfortunately, not as much time as I could have if I had more, well, time. So, we have victory. We have 12 safe tiles, 2 towns, 2 infested tiles remaining, and 3 lurking threats remaining. So 11 years of peace is actually still really good for what we got, so I'll take it. Ooh, we got rid of Dart Watchman and the Corrupt Path Row. I can live with that. During the years of peace, Drig and Sarvi. We could always gossip about Lovely. Yeah, why not? Lovely went back to the place she grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. Sarvi and Drig were married. Yeah! There we go. Took them a lot of years, actually. One spring night, a feast and a flock of stories followed the sweet ceremony. The people of Glamdale were happy to see Sarvi, who'd helped so many, finding joy for herself. Drig would always remember Sarvi's eyes, full of lantern light and later moon. All he wanted was in Sarvi. Now, and all the friends showed up, too. Nice. Well, after an evening stroll, Kararu, or Slam, as I actually can, the only way I can pronounce his name, accidentally locked eyes with a forest scroll. Their friendship would endure the passage of harsh winters and joyful springs. The muscles in Brenmay's back began to knot more tightly in the mornings, and it took longer to unwind them. She began to run her hands over the bark of trees with more sympathy than before. Drig's off, and Sarvi Ware's son has reached adventuring age. Syrian Ware has joined the Mask of Flint as a mystic. Nice. Okay. So when you have people who have the romance trait with each other, you have a chance of them having kids, and so you have a chance of their kids joining your group. So you can get new characters for free that way. So, but it's random what they will join as. You don't get to choose that, which is still a mystic's pretty cool. Let's see. So we have Ignite, Earthscribe, and Soul Splitting. Almost assuredly, probably, let's see. I don't think we have an Earthscribe yet, and Earthscribe is really good. So that's the one I'm going to go for. We have a lot of Mystics. We could use a second, Hunter, I would say. So if we recruit another character, it will probably be a Hunter. Okay. So what do we have the item stuff? But we didn't get any ingots, which is pretty bad, admittedly. So we probably won't be able to upgrade many weapons. Okay. So Leslie literally started with a spoon. So the least we could do is get her this, which is it's a spell switch. I don't know. Well, okay, Syrian started with it, so he won't need it. So we could do that. I'm down for this. So she at least has that. We really won't be able to do a whole lot because we got practically nothing, unfortunately. I could get rid of an LP, but how much LP do I have? I have 6. No, I'm going to probably need to save it. We're decent stat. We could definitely use higher weapons, but 2 stars, 3 stars, 1. I mean, we have a lot of 3-star weaponry. I wish we could make more stuff, but I just don't have that much. What can I would use up our last thing. And what does this one do? It gives armor, warding, and spell damage. At least it's better than what she's wearing. I mean, honest to goodness, that's about all I can do without, yeah, there's not a whole lot else I can do. We didn't get a lot of materials because I had to rush through it. So, interesting thing is, Syrian will come. Ooh, does not get along with his dad, but he does get along with his mom. So, Syrian will actually come with his relationships with his parents, and they actually have the same effects that they would have with other So he basically has a rival in his father, and then the block with his mom. And then he does actually have his own history. So Sarian was born with mischief in his heart. I'm shocked with his parents. Thirst for the next laugh. Again, shocked. The next unforgettable story. Most supposed he'd outgrow it, but his parents knew better. He traveled and traded in gravel pelts for a few years. People said he'd do anything for the right amount of money. He longed to return to an earlier time, a place that lived in novels, where people with silver and lives ripped asunder would find joy and healing in the end. Seems like a nice guy. Clown, thorny, and nostalgic are his hooks. Interesting. Very interesting. I would love to get some more upgrades, but we really do not have. We don't have the materials, but on the bright side, this just means we can save all the materials we do have for the next time, because there will be one more opportunity for us to upgrade before the final battle, and we can use it then. So let's head on to the next section. Let me get a drink of water, since I'm going to have to read this because it's story stuff, and then we'll get into it. Some storms batter, compromise, and are combative neighbors. Grudges are no shelter in bitter weather. The rains had been falling for a full week, with brief interludes of tense massing clouds and dripping branches. Mountain snows melted and water roared from the heights. The seas rolled and rung at the shores, flung waves ever farther. Rivers conquered their banks and marched wider. Valleys turned to huge brackish lakes. Lowland woods and the dams of dry times were swept away, as creatures of all shapes and kinds sought escape from churning floods. You think our Ulstryx poisoned the weather after all this time? Why? How? With what? I'm telling you, who else could have done it? I've seen some things in the wild, stuff you can't explain, and someone's at the door. A strange party of visitors begs a fire. They appear to be on edge, here in a common dwelling, and also very soggy. Also, these are deepists. We have fought some of their kind before. I can imagine how they'd feel we had bet this. On. You say we're natural allies. Care to explain? The haggard man behind the horns, calling himself On, takes a long breath and turns to address Drig and the rest. Ask my wife. Ask my wife, she sent me. Can you believe that? At my advanced age, I grew up here in Double Slope, you know? It looks different. It's too annoying to shift and resettle the garments as they dry out. Must be about the flooding. Ugh. You know why the... No, everyone knows. It's those Tentaclasts, the Gorgons. They bring ruin on us all. Which Gorgons? They're blue. That checks out. But I mean, who's there? The Gorgons are flooding the world. They've set it in motion and it can't be stopped, but almost. How? None of this should be possible. I mean, the rain, the melt, the sea. You're right, it shouldn't be. The great balance should be unassailable. But somehow they've thrown it over. So the torrents fall, the seas thrash, the soil seeps black down on our ruins. It is Ulstryx. I knew it would be. Ulstryx? No, it's the Gorgons, I'm saying. The beasts have our ruin hemmed in. My wife's inside, dry and warm. You need to talk to her. Hemmed in, but you slip by them? It's why it had to be me. I'm a master at looping the light. I tend to be missed. You do sound extremely married. I wish there was more of your story I believed. It's not a long or difficult story, is it? He certainly gives us an option. A strange one, but this weather, these floods, what else can we go on? If you want to watch the world sink beneath a rising sea, watch all land things perish, then you're exactly where you need to be. But if you see sense... Onan set the lump of soaked fabric on the table. Here's the... it's red. Yeah, I mean it's a map. Sorry, it's all dry and crinkly. Follow the map. Come to our one. There, learn for yourselves. You can deflect this drowning doom. How you can deflect this drowning doom, and all these lands all save and stuff. And, then he left. Because I didn't know how to read his text. That's not why he left, but it's why I'm going to pretend he left. Okay, so with that in mind, we have now started Chapter 3. We need to meet Onan at Heart Mine. A tile will flood in 150 days. Tiles flooding just makes it harder to go through tiles, and they don't provide any resources. But besides that, it's not as detrimental as the other one. You don't lose something if you take too much time in this version, in this section. In this version, yes. In this version, no. In this section, you won't lose something if you take too long. You won't like lose the spear chance. Now, what we're gonna do. What I'd like us to do. See here. We do have a person to get right here, which would be good for us to get another character. 4 of our team is here to heal. So I'm thinking there's only 2 places up there while the rest of everything else is like basically down in this area. So what we should do, 3 people up, 3 people down, split it evenly. We already have 2 mystics. I could send, let's see, who would I send? Brenmay, probably? Yeah, probably Brenmay. So what we'll do is we will have Brenmay, we'll carve a pass, and we will carve it with Therian, Drig, and Brenmay. 96 days. And then the other 3 will recruit this character, and then they will start exploring the downward area. Ooh, a song for the someday gone. Inspiration hard to come by. Okay. I'll take an opportunity. How long has it been? Desire, sure, I've had that, but how long since I've really felt inspired? Drig, did I hear right? Oh, did you? I was talking to myself mostly, but you're leaving, right? I was going to take some time for, you know. I don't know what it is, really. I could help you figure it out, I guess. You sure? It might be a while. Yeah, I'll grab my things. You have any idea where we're off to? I'm chasing inspiration. We're going anywhere, we'll find it. In that case, isn't the bar a good place to start? That actually does sound inspiring. No, it's beyond the horizon. Alright, well, never mind. This changes things slightly. We'll just have these 2 people meet up with their respective groups once they have finished the opportunity. Of course. Of course. Hello, Wildermyth. You walking, buddy? Nope, the answer to that is no. Well, there you go. Hope you guys weren't as interested in that as I was. Welcome to the Wonderful Life of Wildermyth. Okay, well, with that in mind, let's see what minutes right now. We still got time. I don't want to end the stream early. I'm gonna have to very briefly. We're going to have to like basically put a bit of a pause. How do I do this? We should be back. We should theoretically be back. Looks like everything can be seen again at least. I got Wildermyth back up, took a couple of minutes, sorry about that, guys. We literally just might not get that opportunity, and that's it. And honestly, that's fine. I mean, I really was interested in it, but I can live. Okay, let's just get this thing set up the way it was supposed to be first. There we go. Come down here and try to get this person. And just basically get right back into it. Okay. This is the exact same one. That's not typical. I've had it where I would miss out on an opportunity and it would not come back. So we are actually kind of lucky about that. The real question is, will this end up glitching will this end up glitching it again? And that's what we're going to find out. It did not. Okay, we're good. We'll actually get to see the opportunity. Oh, you already made it to the recruit. Okay, whoa, I did not expect that. Okay. I cannot pronounce that name. Wheat Snow. I can pronounce that. What's your story, Wheat Snow? Her father had taught her to take care of herself at an early age, so she did, and he wandered off. She was a hunting partner to one Lady Frundell for 3 years. She would smile to remember. A woodland romance flared in their seclusion, but a familiar reality forced them apart. A bird was in her heart. Hook thorny, hook clown, hook physical. Sounds like a good, it sounds like a good hunter to me, and I'd like another hunter, so I'm down. Recruit her? I don't like the name, but still. Ancestry. This one's pretty common. The recruiting ones I don't read a whole lot because they're pretty typical. I think I've said this before, but like they're not that. You get them a lot. You can get the same ones multiple times. Unlike the other random events that actually sometimes do surprise me, even still. These don't always. Sometimes they do, but it's rare. So I don't always read all of them. But you guys can feel free to to read fast. I guess to always watch the VOD and watch it there. We'll train as a hunter because I would like another hunter on our team. Yeah, they made it. So what do you think of Daimana Weaver Walks? Why doesn't it surprise me you wanted to come to a place called Daimana Weaver Walks? They say the brave who come here shall learn of themselves deepest truths. I admit that's a beautiful idea, as long as truth is what you'd like to know. So, found any deepest truth yet? The day dies, sun falls away, and in the night they build a fire. I don't know what I expected to find. I think I'm mostly looking for a feeling. I've done that kind of searching myself. Remember when we were new at this? Everything was new. Each path we took and every labor we put ourselves to. I'm bored. Tell me of sorrow, this rose that you kept by the bed in which last your poor Isabel slept. That song. She woke full of laughter, and brightly she gazed, the curve of her mouth and a kiss she appraised. She sang over the hills, peaks a shy but sure dawn, and sure as the sunrise I'll someday be gone. But recall me in love, and our joy may live on, and you do, and you do, and you do. The old love song is one he's sung 100 times by a fire, 100 times with a friend, and still, tonight it feels new. How strange. I always did love that song. Me too. Songs don't need to be new, like homes. A song can be a kind of home. The noise rises in the darkness, not an echo of them, but the resonant call of something else. Did our voices wake the neighbors? Well, there's been some run-ins out here. Stick by the fire, maybe it's nothing. Not with a 61% chance I won't. I stand back to back, and at the rim of the firelight a foe emerges. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. The Woken... that's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be too terribly bad. Well, it will be too terribly bad if Wildermyth goes into not responding again, which it's just done, because of course it has. This is a slight issue with Wildermyth. It likes doing this on my computer for some reason. I'm not sure if other people have the same issue, but I definitely do. Well, good. I'm gonna have to get it fixed again. You should be able to see things again. Although it looks like it might have... Fantastic. Wait, I think I saw movement there. And you guys gonna move, or are you stuck? You're stuck, aren't you? Okay. Yeah. No, that's a sign. That's a good sign of any. I'm sorry, guys. I really want to play more. I really am getting into this, but I can't get Wildermyth to walk today. So I think we're going to have to end the stream off here. I'm really sorry. I wanted to get a little bit more done. And I'm sorry about all the glitches and some of the times that I just couldn't do anything. But I do hope you enjoyed the stream anyway. Even with all the glitches and stuff.